Hey, Gen Xer, does any of this sound familiar coming from the voices in your head? It's too late to make a change. Just finish out the career. I know you hate this job, but you can ride it out. Just another decade and you're done. Don't give up now. Don't change up the game. You probably will fail if you try. You should have tried in your 20s. Does any of that sound like the voices in your head? Don't listen to them. I want to encourage you that I'm 55 years old. I'm making more money than I've ever made in my life. I made a big change about 7 years ago now, and I've made a bigger change here in the last year and a half. And I have learned what it means to have peace, purpose, and prosperity in my own life, and I can help you to do the same. I'm Jim, y'all. If that sounds like something that might help you, I invite you to subscribe below. Give this video a like. Leave me a comment so we can talk a little bit on here and get to know each other just a little bit better. So how do we get past this fear of changing the game late in life? I was a pastor for 30 years. I left that world behind just a few years ago. I moved into sales initially, and it wasn't like a tragic thing. It wasn't like had an affair or any of that crazy stuff that happens, embezzled money from a church. None of that was going on. We met in a YMCA in our church, and COVID happened. First of all, we moved out of the Y. I did church online for a while, but I started reading tons of books about the spiritual realm that went beyond my little box belief system, and I learned a lot of new information. And it caused me to break out of the mold that I had lived in for so long. Well, during that time period, I'd gotten into my sales position, began to make more and more money, and I began to get more and more passionate about what I'm really here to do and what I'm really here. And it's really to help people like you find your own peace, your own purpose, your own prosperity. So I started this YouTube channel. And along the way, this personal growth coaching business began to develop around that I'm still in the process of developing now. I've always been a bit of a risk taker, but in the last few years, man, I have really rolled the dice. And a lot of times what keeps us in the box that we are in is just our own mental box we put ourselves in. Maybe you have in you a passion, a desire to do something different. Maybe you hate your job. I know people that get up every morning and dread going to work. Man, I don't want to live that kind of life. I don't dread going to my job, even in my sales job. I'm content there, I'm happy, but I want something bigger. I want something better. I want to make an impact on this planet, in this world. I want to help people discover their best self. And I bet you there's something in you that you want to do as well, but you're terrified to try it. You're terrified to make a leap. I want you to know the leap is worth the risk. It will pay off if you'll do it. Like I said, when I was doing the pastor thing, I'd gone bivocational because we were kind of in a church that was not about money or any of that stuff. We were just trying to connect with disconnected people. So I'd been working in a factory for several years, and you watch one of my other YouTube videos where I talk all about how I worked really hard to get into the corporate side of that factory life, and I thought I had this job, and that all fell apart, and that led me to my sales job, and it changed my life. It literally changed the game for me. Risk is always worth it. Step out of your comfort zone. Step into that new thing that you feel inside of you should be doing or you would like to be doing, because I promise you it will pay off. Now, it doesn't pay off overnight. It takes some time when we take a leap of faith. My sales job took me some time to begin to really generate big income. It took me some time to move into that place where I was making more money than I'd ever made at any other job or thing or venture I'd ever pursued in my life. It didn't happen overnight. There was a learning curve. This YouTube thing is a learning curve. I've invested heavily. Now, here's a couple of good things I want to share with you right now. If you're a Gen Xer, if you're in my age group, if you're in your late 40s to mid to late 50s, if that's you, you probably have some disposable income at hand right now. Maybe it's not a lot, maybe it's just a little. You've got some money to play around with that maybe you didn't have when you were 25 years old. If you take some of that money and you invest it in yourself, you invest it in the future of who you could be and what you could do, it will pay off big time. That's what I've done with some of mine to begin to build this channel that I'm talking to you on now, to begin the coaching business that is materializing all around me even as we speak. I was able to invest a little in it. The investment is worth it. So the risk doesn't have to be jump out of your job tomorrow and fake it till you make it and hope you don't break the bank. It doesn't have to be that. You're at an age that you can afford to not do that. There's so many opportunities online to earn income, to live out your dream life. Um, I would suggest a couple of things for you. Number one, figure out what it is you're passionate about and begin to understand that's in you for a reason. I believe that source, that God, the universe, whatever you believe there, put that desire in you because it's your real passion in life. It's who you are. I bet you anything there's something deep down, a life you really want to live. Don't feel selfish about that life. Maybe it's just to live in a dream home or to live with a dream level of income, or maybe it is to make a real impact in others' lives. Whatever it is for you that's in you for a reason, you're here to make that happen, and it can happen for you. Number two, get serious about it. I would say build an intention statement. An intention statement is simply a statement that says a powerful present tense reality that you want in your life as if it's already occurred. I'll give you an example. Here's mine, plain and simple. I am so happy and grateful now. I have an abundance of time and money and freedom to spend with the people I love on the things we love, and we share this abundance with others. It's that simple. Did you hear that? It's in the present tense as if it's happening right now. It's already occurred. It has powerful emotion attached to it. I'm happy and I'm grateful, and I am, that this is occurring in my life. It says exactly what I want: a life of freedom in my finances, a life of freedom in my time, a life where I can spend time with my family doing the things we love, where we love them, with the people we love, and that we share this abundance as we always have with others around us because we want to make an impact on others as well. You need an intention statement. It'll keep you focused on what it is you really are about and what you really want to do. Once you get an intention statement, I want to challenge you to begin to look for opportunities. The universe will begin to bring things into your life that will fall into your lap in weird and mystical ways. Here's one tiny example of that. As I began to move towards starting this personal growth coaching business, we were having drinks with some friends one night at this local bar, and we were just talking, and my friend does a lot of things. He's kind of a Renaissance man, and I was telling him about some of the things that I was working on, and he said, Jim, I can help you to build a website for your business. And he never even crossed my mind. One of the things he is a web developer, and I wasn't like pitching it to him, trying to get his help. The universe, God, whatever you believe, just threw him in my lap. And he ended up building this professional level website for me that'll be available soon, by the way. It'll be out there at jimparkercoaching.com. And it just all came together in this weird, mystical way. When you start to set your intention on where you want to go, the universe, God, source, whatever you believe there, will begin to bring things your way, and it'll begin to align the stars for you. The how is not up to you. All that's up to you is the what. Set your intention, believe it's going to happen, and watch it start to unfold in front of your eyes. I promise you, it's not too late. You are right on time. Tell me in the comments today what it is. I'd love to help you get there. I got tons of free videos on here that'll show you the way. Start today. Don't wait another second.